Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Becky at Whimsy Creations. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all doing well on this Saturday. This is Satisfied Saturday. We're doing number 5. Not that numbers mean anything, it's just so I can log them better. If you're feeling a bit grumpy, hope this makes you feel better. Got an early winter cold or something. Whatever. Anyway, here's to some fun, exciting and satisfying crafting. That was the word I was looking for, crafting. Right, let's move Whimsy out the way. I've made a start on the board. Let me just write down the time. Oh, and while I'm writing down the time, I'll do love and prayers to people as well. Excuse me. Let me just have a look in the back of my book so I can do that. Right. We have Sammy. Hello, love and prayers to Sammy. She's actually my daughter-in-law as well, and my granddaughter's mama. Hi, Penelope. Jill, and I think it's Chantal. So thank you very much for your support and your comments and watching my channel and subscribing. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Right, let's put that there so I can keep an eye on the time. Yeah, I have finally started the board book one. I've been very busy this morning. I took it all apart and then I sanded it down. This is a board book, sanded it down, and I've gessoed all the edges with black gesso, just so I wouldn't have to try and get in there afterwards in case anything overdoes the page. And this is the cover. So now I'm actually still drying that. I'm just, the front and the back I've just done all black because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. So I thought let's just start, because the cover was purple, so I wanted to get rid of the purple. And then, as I say, I've got 14 pages. There's a lot of pages here, and if any sort of comes off, or I can see a bit there, look, I've got my black soot out so I can cover that. And I've got a few textured bits here, not many. I want to bring in this colour in it somewhere. I'd like some burgundy in, a pop of blue, and a pop of, maybe green, I don't know. I don't want it too black. I just use the black gesso to edge it, really. And too dark, but I do want it quite grungy. So I don't really see why we can't have a pop of colour, even though it's a grungy journal. And because they're board, I want to put really heavy duty ephemera on it. That's what my plan was, because they won't warp or wrinkle if it's heavy duty ephemera. And I've got quite a few bits like here, which I've already cut this piece out. Move that because it'll blind you that well. Where they're made of card. I've either printed them on card. I've got some whole load of Pink Monarch Prints ones as well, who've done loads of different folios and stuff. So that's quite grungy, isn't it? So they're also printed on card as well. So I have to refresh myself on how to make those though. It's a long time since I did those, but yeah, there'll be some hardware in this folio, in this journal as well. It's not going to be a start to finish because there's so many bits that, like prepping all the book, it took me 2 or 3 hours, and it would have been painfully boring for you. It took me quite a while to sand it down. Ooh, sorry, no, it was you. It wasn't you. It was my light. I'm just going to put my other light on as well, just so you might be able to see a bit better. I don't know if it'll make any difference to you, but we'll pop it on anyway. So yeah, I think this one's dry now as well. Yeah, so you won't see much of this. There's some lovely good quality papers here. I'll cut that bit of white off, and I'm probably going to cover them with some fun papers like this, maybe bigger, and there'll be bits all over because I've got just giving you some idea of where we're going with it, really, that's all. Got some nice coffee dyed ribbon and lace, and I've also got some brown lace out, quite a bit of hessian out as well, already cut in strips. That I was giving it cut in strips, so And I coffee dyed this last night, admittedly. I'm thinking of using this for, that's where it was on the radiator, but I think it's really quite clever, that pattern. I just stuck it on the radiator to dry, and I've got this cool pattern on it now. Can you see? So yeah, I like that. So I'm going to probably use this for the spine of some form or other. I think I'll probably be doing tabs of some sort, but I won't be binding it until the end. I'm not going to bind each page as I do it. So I'm going to make some ephemera that I want for a particular page, and then we will maybe do a page at a time or something like that. As I said, it won't all be done on camera, but quite a lot of it will, interspersed between the start to finish. I need a little scoreboard here. I need to score these. That goes there. Find my little... Oh, there's so much junk on my table from painting earlier. I moved everything to one side, and oh, my desk isn't big enough for multiple things. What am I looking for? I'm looking for I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for one of these. This is what I'm looking for. Bone folder. That's the word. A bone folder is what I'm looking for. I'm not sure what this is. This is just a little sort of flip out thing. No, that's not the right one. That's not going to work. I want a thinner one. Where's my little one's gone? Bear with me a minute while I rummage. Here we go. You're a thinner one. Your edge is a bit thinner. I don't know where the one's gone for this. Oh, there it is. Look. This goes with this machine. That's broken though, so I can't leave it on. I like this one because it's got that pointy bit on the end. You just have to be careful you don't actually go right through. There we are. Hope you can see all right. So I'm just going to do this. So I hope you're having a nice weekend. It's quite satisfying getting this off the ground. I've been humming it. I think it's quite, well, I don't know. Brave, maybe? I don't know. I have never done a board book before, and I have never done a particularly grungy one before, so two new things for me. I'm just folding these in, but as we say with art and craft and things, there are no mistakes. There are just happy accidents. That's the line I'm going down anyway. So I believe this folds like that and goes in like that, and that'll be quite a nice size on those pages. So that's that. What else do I have to fold? I think that's a bit of ephemera. I've got some pockets and stuff here, loads and loads of pockets it's got. So I'm going to bone fold these because, as I say, it's not on paper, it's on light cardstock. And I've got my ground espresso out for some inking, so I will be inking them up. The only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't done my stamping, but I've still got quite a lot of tags and that left from, in my stash. You know, my little stash that I keep to the side all the time and that I use for nearly every project. Well, I'm quite happy with that. So we're going to have to do a bit of scoring here before we can put this together. I suppose there's a lot of things you can do off camera, but it gets to the point where, what are you going to see if I do too much off camera? So, yeah. So some of these pockets stack, I think, and some of them, but to do the Porch Prince ones, I'm just going to have to rewatch their videos to remember how to do them. I've got quite a few of theirs. I one day sat and purchased all of them. And move over there, book. That's it. And doesn't get round to making them. Not sure if I'll use this. This is a sort of little kit, this, so that's why it's all together. But I won't necessarily use it all. And I have got a tub I've just found of some pre-made sort of grungy ephemera too that I made. Some of it, during December Ember with Louise and Barbara. Made some through that. And I think I made some during Roxy's weekly challenge too, I think. I don't know exactly. We shall see. So I hope you've had a nice week. I've had a pretty rough week, I'll confess. I have had a fairly rough week. But, oh, that needs inking quite badly. You know, crafting mends the soul, doesn't it? Mends everything. In the middle of the week, got a bad bout of insomnia, and it really knocks you for six. Well, it knocks everybody for six, doesn't it, insomnia? But, oof, trying to recover. Can't do without my sleep. I don't think any of us can we? Sleep is very important. Vital is good quality sleep. Oh, there we are. Give that a good ink. Any more pockets? I'm just going to add all these pockets, and I can decide where I want to put them all. I don't know if you've been reading any of my comments. My friend Elaine's been commenting a lot. She's a cheeky monkey. She is. I'm meeting her on Monday for coffee. That'd be nice to catch up. But she's really good support, bless her. She really is. Right, some bits and oh, there's another diddy one. So I haven't put my thingy on, have I? Haven't put my cuff on so it doesn't rattle. I'm sorry. To tell me if it really annoys you. I try to remember, but there's so many things to remember before you start filming now. Is everything to hand? Do I know what I'm doing? Which is always helpful, you know. Is any, you know, is anybody going to come to the door? Is, you know, is the washer finished spinning? All sorts of things. When you live in a little house like mine, you have to be aware of, I live in a tiny house. You have to be aware of things like that because, you know, you're in such a small space. I mean, I love my tiny house, don't get me wrong. What I'd really like is well, I say that, I'd quite like an art studio out the back, but I'm not sure I would actually. I like the fact that everything's so close at hand, you know. And what would I do with the rest of the space if I didn't have all my art and craft stuff in it? All I'd do is end up buying more, which I'll probably never get through, so gonna try and have a bit of a use it up year. I was using stuff up at the end of last year when I first started, but I had a bit of a sort out in one of my big cupboards. I've got a lot of what we would call sort of wooden planks. They're they're thicker than grey board, you know, they're thicker than that. Sort of plaques and things I used to do a lot of. But apart from a bit of mixed media, which I tend to do for myself, I don't do much of any other craft because since I've been doing YouTube, you just don't get time. I mean, I am still doing a quilt for somebody, but right, they can all go there then. I'm not sure whether I want them. Let's pop this away for now. Go back over there where you belong. I'm going to move that otherwise. Right, let's do some cutting out and some inking. Where are my little scissors? Here they are. Oh, just going to snip that little bit off there because it's white. So yeah, I had to scrub my table before we started because I got gesso on it, and black gesso really looks a mess, doesn't it? So what's going on here? I don't know what's going on there. Let me fold that over. Oh, I see. It's a very thin piece. Probably just ink that. That would probably be better. Just ink that bit. See, I have scrubbed my hands with the scrubbing brush, look, and still got gesso on it. That's probably from clearing up, actually. I hardly ever use my black gesso, but I didn't want to do that much inking for starters. Sorry, didn't want to do that much inking for starters. And it's just a quick, easy way. Oh, I also, ooh, that made me jump. I sanded every single page, both sides, every single board. So that took a bit of doing, and I prefer to do that type of thing outside in the summer, but it wasn't actually possible. So it's just, come on, there you go. If it wasn't that wide, I'd use my little one, but that doesn't have one. Okay, you won't do it then. Right, I'm covered in little bits of half moon paper now, but it's done. Let's put you down there. And hold these up. I've got this old Midnight Black, which I thought I could go around the edges with if any white's showing. I've got ground espresso, which is what I'm basically going to use to ink these things with. The black's only out to tidy up the books. I'll put a bit of ground espresso on these. That looks better. I hadn't cut properly onto the, you know. Yeah, I like that. So I've booked my holiday this year. I'm going to Surrey. I mean, it's not like what one might term a proper holiday, but it's what I'm calling my proper holiday. I'm going to go and stay with my little sister and her family. She only works term time, so well, she works a bit at other times as well, but basically she works term time. So yeah, because it's the summer holidays, you know, and it's just it's just staying somewhere different, isn't it? It's a case of not having to worry about, you know, hoovering, or not having to worry about what's for tea, or not that I worry about what's for tea. Not got much of a thing for food really, but you know, it will be nice just to relax and maybe go some places for some nice walks. That's in the summer. And I'll be away a week in February as well, so I'm going to do some extra videos, so you know, they'll be there for when I will schedule them so there isn't a gap, you know. Let's see what we're going to do with these. Oh, I think I might do a bit of inking on here as well, actually. Give this a bit of an ink up as well. I like this one because it's got that bit of red in it, and that's the main colour, that dark sort of burgundy reddish colour is the colour I want to bring forward with this. I don't mind a few others peeking here and there, you know, like a bit of green, a bit of blue. But that's the... I mean, I don't do like seriously grunge like some people do, but this is about as grungy as I get, really. I don't mind, but it's not my favourite. Oh, I meant to tell you. When I was looking for these board books, well, my daughter-in-law found them, actually. She found two. That's all we found in the charity shop, for two, actually. So we picked them both up, thinking, well, as they were difficult to find, and my granddaughter's still using hers, so we won't bother with hers. And one of them has a great big hole in the middle ready for a CD, you know. It's nursery ones. So you play the CD and look at the book. But the whole thing's still there. Nothing's been broken. So I can flip the flap inside, take the disc out and then close the flap again. And it's see-through. And I thought that would be brilliant for like a shaker bit. It's not something I do either usually, but I thought, well, let's make that one. And also the cover is really squidgy. So I thought that one would make a really good sort of shabby chic, shiny, glitzy one, you know. Completely different from this one. I thought that would be quite nice. Make a complete change from this and the start to finish I'm doing, the botanical-ish one. Right, I'm happier with that now. So, on the front cover, I think we'll have this. Pop you there. I haven't used this for a while. I bent the needle the other day, the pin the other day as well. And it's been the right way up, so there won't be any glue at the top. Oh yes, there's some glue there. So I'll make this bit of ephemera while it's sort of finishing drying off. I'm going to try and get one piece of ephemera and a page sort of started each time. You know, I mean, there's 14. I mean, we don't have to do all the pages. There's 14 of them. I don't have to do all of them. Well, I missed a bit of inking there. Never mind. Right, now let's just put you on. I want to see how, oops, let's get that, oh, there we go, get that on there. Put you back there for a minute. I don't think you really need to be on your side. Right, we've got different size ones here, so I think you could go there with maybe you on top. Sorry, can you see? I'm just deciding where to put these. Let me see. You can go there. And then I got these ones that are all different sizes and shapes. So I think this would look better with a, I think that would look better with a thing in. It's the only one without one. It looks a bit weird, so I'm going to put one in there. I wouldn't mind if a few of them didn't have one in, but there we are. So we've got these ones. Are these all the same width? They are. 1, 2. Oh, that's not the same width. These two are. So, and that one is. Those two. Oh no, they're not. So, put you there, but you're a bit smaller. But it doesn't matter. Pop you here. Quite like that arrangement, but I'm not sure. We'll give this some thought. Oh, you'll fit on there nicely. Yeah, put you on there. Go on there. And maybe just pop these two here. Just the other way around, a small one on top. No. Nope. Put you there. I might put you up there. That one there, and that one there. Don't have to use them all, of course. That one there. Yes, that's how we're going to do it. That's how I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. Let's do some gluing. Well, it fits on there perfectly. Good. So as promised, I haven't done any of the other one. It's quite difficult not to, you know. I've never done a start to finish before now. I've always done bits in between, you know, in between filming, it seems, oh no, can't do that one. It's a start to finish. And I want it a true start to finish, you know. I don't want it so, oh, well, I know it's a start to finish, but I've done these 2 bits, you know. I'm just going to make it a true start to finish. It'll probably still be going in June, you realise. We'll still be doing it in June. Never mind, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, each video is an hour long, so it'll show you how long, how many hours. You'll actually be able to work out how many hours it takes to do a journal, won't we? I have no idea. It varies drastically with me. But then, as I've said before, I don't work quickly. I don't. That's not my, you know, my thing is to have fun with it and enjoy the process. That's what Mindful Mondays are all about. This is, you know, and just to enjoy, you know, enjoy the process, as I said, you know. I put on my description the other day the mindful narrowboat, and oh, that's too big for that. I didn't think. Oh, what am I going to do there then? I could have sworn that fitted there when I first put it on. What I'm going to have to do is pull this one in a bit. I'll let that dry. Let that dry. Well, actually, I could wipe it off, couldn't I? It'll dry a little bit. Sorry about my arm going across the screen there. Well, I made a bit of a boo-boo there, didn't I? Never mind. It can all be fixed. It's all fixable. I just need to fold it in further, that's all. Just fold it in. Let's just wipe some of this off. There we go. Let that dry. Now, do these 2 fit on? Have I got to turn these in a bit? I'll turn that one in a bit more. That one I know fits. So we'll let that dry a bit. Oh, my glue's going everywhere. I've got a... Where's my pen? Oh, this is real life, you see. This is live. I don't edit anything out. If something goes wrong, you get to see it. There we are. We're going to do another little mark down here. Let's see where this needs to be. It needs to be there. I'll do a little bit either side so it's even. So we're going to go down there. Yep, going to go down there. And we're going to do the same this side. I'd rather do a little at a time. Can you see all right? And a little bit down there. That fits on. Perfect. Don't have to do anything with the bottom one. Right, now we know how much to take off. We can do it with this one as well. That bit and that bit goes down there. There we go. Just going to fold that on a piece of paper there so I don't get glue on anything. Let me just see if I can. That's difficult to fold over, you know, when it's only a tiny bit. But it's possible. There we go. There we are. I didn't get glue on anything because I'm on the right side, so there we are. Sorry, I'm mumbling, aren't I? Because I'm concentrating on getting this pushed over. Evenly pushed over, that is. Will you fit on there? Yes, you will. Oh. Oh, let's turn you up. You won't need to be any smaller than you are. Shall we try again? Yes, let's ink that though, because I've filled in the inky bits. that one again. You see? Good, I caught it before I stuck it down, really, otherwise it would pull the underpaper off. Because this glue does glue extremely well. I don't want it too close to that because I need to be able to fold that in. I can't remember what I was saying before I discovered my big boo-boo. Anyway, couldn't have been very important, could it? But see, the thing is, I didn't write it down. If I don't write something down, you can forget it. Well, I do forget it. Simple as. So you can see how thick and heavy these are. That's why I want them in the board book. And pop you on top like that. There. Now I want a closure. Definitely going to need a closure by the time it's full of ephemera. We could do a little, I'd rather do a little like, what have we got there? Perhaps I should have done that first. Let me think about this. Alternatively, we can glue something there and use string. Because it's going to be chunky, it doesn't really matter how much it stands out. Might have something here as well. And there. Might put some more pockets here. That would make an interesting pocket, wouldn't it? Just fold this in half. A minute. Quite like that idea. Is it going to catch? Let's just see if it's going to catch, because it's not. Say, for example, I was using, not that one, it's too big. Catches a little bit, but nothing that's not workable. Let's cut that there. I think I'm just going to put that there. I got this out to for decorating, but I think I quite like that just there, like that. So we'll glue this on. That's going to be fun, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. Let's try something. Let's try dotting you together first. I thought that might happen. They're not equal. So we might just have to have one piece, I think. Otherwise, I can't see how it's going to... I suppose sewing it would work, wouldn't it? No, I don't even think sewing it would work. Let's cut this across here. All a bit trial and error. Let's see if we can glue... Oh, the glue's going everywhere because I didn't put the pin on. I can put you there, there. And we can put you there, there, there. What I should think I should maybe have done was pop it on a bit of paper. But I'm going to try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, eh? We'll see if that works. Whoops. Well, not if you pull it off, it's not going to work, is it? Let's leave that to dry and see if it sticks. If it doesn't, I'll think of something else, you know. But that wasn't quite what I had in mind to do, actually. I was sorting out a back, wasn't I? But then I folded that over and thought that would be nice. That's the back, so yeah, we'll put something in here. Twine, I reckon, would look nice. Let's see what I've got in here. I've got some baker's twine and I've got some jute. And I think, sorry about this scrunching out, I think the jute would look nice, wouldn't it? I think some jute would look good. Got masses of this jute. Pop you on the back there. Make sure I've got enough before I stick it down. Yeah, a couple of charms on, that'll do fine. So that's what we'll do. Put that on the back there. I'm going to stick it on with some tape. Well, and some glue, but I'm going to put it on with tape. Can you stay there while I find some adequate tape? I want some very strong tape and something smooth that will go over the top. This should work. This is really smooth and it's quite strong. Whoops. If I want to put something in the back, I can. Right, that's stuck on there quite nicely. I'm happy with that. And then, of course, I'll glue this down anyway. We will probably put something on those. We'll see. That seems to be working. Do we want anything here? No, we can do something there later. We can add some more bits as we go, can't we? So we'll leave that to one side for a minute and have a look at this. And let's put something on this page because I thought this could go on here. I'm keeping it sort of a bit almost sort of there, free of anything bulky. Let's put a bit of paper on here first, shall we? Let's use a piece of this. I like this one. Let's cut that bit of... Let's cut this piece off. I think I'm going to put this on here. Like this. Come on, you bits. Out you go. It's not as high as I'd like, but I'm going to put some trim on anyway. We'll put the trim on the top rather than the bottom. So I don't mind having it a bit lower at the bottom here. Right, let's make a mark. I'm going to cut it. There we go. See if I can still see that. Get my guillotine out. Keep that. It's a nice piece. I'll put a piece on the other side as well before I put the ephemera on. Oh, what did I do there then? What on earth did I do there? Oh, I know what I did there. I just cut in completely the wrong place. Ooh. It's going to be one of those Saturdays, isn't it? It's going to be one of those days. I am concentrating, honestly. Never mind. Let's try again. My word of the day this morning was patience. I think I chose well. Right. I think I'm going to use this. I don't want it warping and I want it to stick to the paint, so I'm going to use a bit of this. Come on, out you come. Thank you. Of course, I can't, well, I can sew the individual pages, but I can't sew around it on because it's just, I can't get my sewing machine through this. Oh, I like that. Right, we'll do the other side at the same time because it's going to be very difficult to do that with something bulky on there. So let's see, what should we have on this side? I've got a few to choose from here. I printed a few out. That one's exactly the same. There's a nice blue one there. That one's nice. That's got a bit of the red in. We'll do these two then. These are lovely, aren't they? If I can try and remember who they're from, I shall show you them all. I did print them on good quality paper, and I printed them on good quality ink too. So yeah, just some grungy backgrounds. I don't know if I've got 14, but I can always print one again. And I've also printed off, while you're here, while I'm showing you, I printed off some other papers too, and these have been, some of these are on good quality paper and some of these are on just normal paper. I'm going to use them to make some ephemera out of and things, and add bits in here and there. So yeah, that's the one I like. It's got a bit of burgundy on it. Yeah, and some of these are thin for, you know, writing and bits. Anyway, we shall see what we use. I've coffee dyed those this morning. I've done that as well. Where's the bit I was going to use? Did I put it back? Oh, yeah, I did. What bit did I say to use? This piece, didn't I? Yes. Yes, I did. Let's cut you down. Suppose I could have done it at the same time. Or do we want a bit of that blue on here? No. I want this colour in. There we go. Put it that way around then. I don't think there's any right or wrong. I think it can go any old way. I didn't ink that other one. It's just as, yeah, I'm going to have to go around and ink that in a minute, even though it's glued on. Because I just noticed, I can't see. Let's see if I can see it this time. Let's ink you with some ground espresso. I have to go around the other one however I can. Somehow or other I'll go around the other one. You see the white core? Yeah, I forgot to do that on the other one. Like I said, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Never mind. There we are. The good thing about this glue is it's not water-based, so it won't warp it. And whilst I don't mind it being bulky in that, I don't want these pages to warp because they're not, well, certainly for starters, they're not backed anyway. I haven't backed these ones. And it's just the base to start with the decorating and the whatever else. Sorry. Suddenly had this feeling I got it the wrong way around. Of course, this is the back page, isn't it? So, and I haven't got that straight either. So let's get you straight. It's another good thing about Fabri-Tac is you can, 3-in-1, you can move it easily enough. But now I've got some on my hands, which I absolutely hate. There we go. That corner needs some more. That corner's not stuck. Oh, that's it. Down you go. Right, I'm going to need some bit of black soot there, or a bit of this stuff. Let's see if I can get this to go on it. Oh, that's not covering it at all. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but that was really white, that was. There. That is what the black soot's for, just dulling down some little areas. Right, let's put you back over. And, oh, we could have done it with a bit of this, couldn't we? That would have been quite nice. Right. Right, this needs more. I'm going to put something down here, I think. I don't know where this little piece came from, but we could put you on, couldn't we? Pop you on there. Yep. Let's decorate the front a little bit more. Yep, that can go in there. And where's this other stuff? Here it is. Not quite long enough, but I don't think that matters really. I think they're putting this underneath it. Yeah, well, I had a half one of these. I have. That's not very well inked, that one. This one's really, I've got a couple of these that are really quite grungy. Here we go. You're quite grungy. Let's fold you in half. Like that. I'll glue you on. Whoops, what's under here? Oh, my bone folders. Glue you two on. Where's the other half? There. I worked out that they'll both fit on. Yeah, they will. So tear that bit off. I don't mind it hanging down a bit. There we go. Oh, my chair. I will have to get the... Sorry, keep forgetting. Where's the bit I've cut? Where's my bit of lace that I already cut? This isn't it, it's too big. Okay, I'm going nuts here. Anybody know what I did with it? Can anybody see it? Did it fall on the floor? Oh, there it is. See, it did. It fell on my leg. Put you over there, like that. Yep. This is going the way I want it to do. No, I'm just going to use a bit of you. It's only a thin little bit of lace. You should stick with this. And, oh, go in, that's it. Don't want it over too much because I've got a closure there and I don't want it to impede the closure. So, and put you there a minute. Keep it closed for a second. And I've got some of my bits and bobs over here. I'm just going to fold that in half so I don't get glue on them. Some bits and bobs here. That's a nice one. Quite like that. I've got some numbers as well. I've got some my others as well. There we go. These are my others, which, as you know, I always go to. Ooh. Thinking of, nope, don't want that. That's not right. Oh, that I like at the top there. Put that up there. And then I'm thinking of maybe having some type of, I know, I think I'm just going to get, where are they? Are they here? There they are. I've got a few, you can't see them at the moment, but I've got some of these bits here. Get them out for a minute so I can, they're not really grungy. That one's quite grungy and chunky. I've got another one there as well. Here they are. They're my grungy habits, which I've used this paper for, you see. Made these earlier, so I could reuse them here. Right, let's put you... You're a nice one too. Let's put you back for a minute. Keep those few out for a second or two. Goes the other side, out of the way. Oh, sorry. Making a right meal out of putting that away. I'm just trying to get it on the floor, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you go in there. That can fold this, but it can also go like that as well. And just hang out there like that. Let me just move you up there. Pop you in the middle there. Hasn't got a charm on or anything yet. Then I thought I might pop these. They're not completely finished, you see. They haven't got their little bits on the top yet. Quite like that. I like the layers. Right, I'm thinking about having this as a little tuck. Which side though? Not that side, because that's there. Mainly not glue it at the top so I can stick something in the top. Let's see if I can glue it around. I'm going to use this though because it's pretty heavy going, this, but it's exactly the sort of colour I was looking for, so let's pop you on. As you can see, I made these things with this journal in mind. Why aren't you coming out? There we go. Pop you on here. About there. Get you out of the way. Come on, there you come. That's it. So I can still close you. Yep. This hole is just a bit of sewing holding that on. Oh, I pulled that straight off with my finger. You silly woman. Silly lass. Silly lass. Might have to clip that for a minute or two. I might clip that for a couple of seconds. Just because it's quite a chunky piece. Where's that other one gone? There. Pop you on there. And pop you down there while I think about what I can put on you. I'm just going to put a bit of glue under there because it's only held on with the stitch. There you are. Bit of glue as well. Where's my thingy? Then I won't keep taking it off with my fingers. Use my fingers, it sticks to your fingers. Once you've got glue on your fingers, you've had it. You've had it. Right, that I like. once I've got this on here and this on here, I don't know if I want the size. I do like this one on there. I think I need something smaller than this though. Where did it come from? It came from this one, didn't it? Maybe something much smaller. Whoops, like that. I want a put these away, out of my way. Nope, it's wrong pile. Bit of a grungy. See if I've got any grungy or dark butterflies in here. I can use. I think that'd do it. I'm going to use that. Oh, this is tape, but it's never going to stick on that Hessen. Hessen is quite difficult to stick on. Oh, what I don't know if you call it Hessen in the States. Burlap or same sort of stuff. Hessen burlap. So I'm leaving the back of that one on. I'm just going to glue it on there. I think you could probably come off now. There we go. There's my thingy. And the same with this one. This is a tag. This is a sticker as well. But I'm going to ink this one now. That one was okay, but this one is not. Right, nearly run out of time actually. Only going to be 3 minutes left. Put you on there. Haven't decided what charm I'm having on there yet. I like that. Let that dry, and then we will eventually put it on here, but it won't just go straight down. I'm going to put some bits around it first. But we're going to jazz this page up. Let's just put the lid on that before we completely finish, otherwise it'll be everywhere by the time I finish talking. Yeah, so what we'll do is, oh, that should have gone back in there, is we will have some more. I might ink this up a bit more, but what we'll have is that'll still tie up without any trouble, right? And we'll make it so it's a pocket. I could actually make a nice pocket for it, couldn't we? No, I could put something on the back if I wanted to make it a pocket, put a pocket in, but I quite like the idea of actually gluing this to the actual journal page. It's what I'd like to do. And then I will tuck some stuff in here, I think. Haven't decided yet, but that's as far as we got today. Not very far, but you know, it's going to take a while. There's a lot going on with this, an awful lot. Let's put you back. And yeah, it's going to take some time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little unusual what I'm doing. I am very much sort of making it up as I go along, as you can probably tell. But hey, that's all part and parcel of the fun of it, isn't it, really? You know, I don't claim to be a professional by any means. I just claim to have fun. I'm going to fill all those in. Then it's going to be very bulky. Probably barely closed by that time. I might do that next, make sure I can get it closed. Anyway, I'm glad you joined me today. Thank you so much. It's been a real privilege to have you here. And I will I'll see you again shortly. It will be on Monday, for Mindful Monday, and we probably do some of the the botanical one maybe on Monday. I could probably do with a calm day after the last week. Anyway, take care, everybody. Look after yourselves. See you soon. Bye.